Good day everyone, and to our instructor, Forester Josephine E. Madayag. This is Venus B. Capara and my topic is all about respiration. So when we say respiration, it is the physical and chemical process such as breathing and diffusion, by which an organism supplies its cells and tissues with oxygen needed for metabolism and relieves them of the carbon dioxide formed in energy-producing reactions. So respiration, it is the breakdown of food in living cells accompanied by the release of energy. Respiration happens in the cells of plants, animals, and humans, mainly inside the mitochondria, which are located in a cell's cytoplasms. So the energy released during respiration is used by plant to make amino acids. And when it is used by animals and humans, it is to construct their muscles to let them move. So respiration occurs when glucose and oxygen react together in cells to produce carbon dioxide and water and release energy. So the chemical reaction of respiration. It is the glucose and 6 molecules of oxygen produce 6 molecules of carbon dioxide and 6 molecules of water and energy. Unlike photosynthesis, carbon dioxide and water combine with energy to create glucose. In respiration, oxygen and glucose are combined to release the energy found in the bonds of the food or the glucose, and this creates carbon dioxide and water. The process of respiration. So, process of respiration can be conveniently divided into two categories based on the usage of oxygen, namely the aerobic respiration and the anaerobic respiration. So the primary difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration is the presence and or absence of oxygen during the process. So when we say aerobic respiration, it is a respiration of an organism occurring in the presence of oxygen. Aerobic means with air. So the process of cellular respiration that uses oxygen to produce energy from food. It is common to plants, animals, and humans. Then when we say anaerobic respiration, it is a respiration process in which oxygen is now involved in the process. Anaerobic means without air. So this type of cellular respiration does not use oxygen to produce energy. Usually, it occurs in lower plants and microorganisms, in roots and rhizomes, in poorly aerated soils and tissue where entrance of oxygen is restricted by impermeable structure such as fruit, seed, coast, and bud scales. It is also undesirable because most of the energy release is not available for growth and because often are toxic to the tissues in which they are formed. So to further understand the difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration, here are some useful data. In aerobic respiration, oxygen is present when this form of respiration takes place, while in anaerobic respiration, oxygen is absent. Then, gases are exchanged in aerobic respiration, while in anaerobic respiration, gases are not exchanged. It can be found in the cytoplasm and mitochondria when aerobic respiration occurs, while in anaerobic respiration, it can only be found in cytoplasm. So, glucose are breakdown into carbon dioxide and water when we use the when we use aerobic respiration. When anaerobic respiration process occurs, glucose are break down into ethyl alcohol, carbon dioxide, and energy. And these are not useful for the plant growth. So all higher organisms such as mammals have this type of respiration, this what we call aerobic respiration, while lower organisms such as bacteria and yeast use this type of respiration. In this organism, it occurs during heavy activities. So it occurs in anaerobic respiration. So here are 5 terminologies in the topic of respiration. Number 1 is diastase, an enzyme that catalyzes the hydrolysis of carbohydrates into simple sugar. Diastase came from the Greek word means separation. Any group of enzymes that catalyze the breakdown of starch into maltose, then dextrose. It is always present in malt. So differently permeable membrane. It is a membrane through which substances diffuse at different rate by allowing some to pass through more readily than others, also known as semi-permeable. So it is a membrane that allows passage of small molecules but not of large molecules. Number 3 is diffusion. It is the movement of atoms, ions, and molecules from an area of higher concentration to an area of low concentration. So diffusion, it is the molecules move from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration until the concentration becomes equal throughout. Then the fourth one is diffusion pressure. The pressure exerted by a diffusion substance proportional to its concentration. It is a hypothetical term coined by Mayer in 1938. It is to denote the potential ability of the molecules or ions of any substance to diffuse from an area of their higher concentration to that of their lower concentration. It is directly proportional to diffusing particles. Then the last one is the diffusion pressure deficit or the DPD. The amount by which the diffusion pressure of the water in a solution or in a soil is less than that of pure water at the same temperature and atmospheric temperature. So diffusion pressure deficit is the algebraic sum of all forces tending to cause water to move into a plant cell. So that would be all, guys. Thank you and God bless us all.